It's time for Ryan's Roses, 102.7 KISS FM. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband works from home and our neighbor came by to pick up a check. She left 40 minutes later wearing different clothes. I want to find out what's going on. Leslie in Whittier. So, Leslie, thanks for coming on. You know, one of the things we were thinking here, what could be a reason, how, an explanation. And one of the things we thought about was, you know, living in L.A., sometimes, well, this is your neighbor, though. We've gone to friends' houses and changed and showered because we wanted to stay on one side of town without having to go home in between. So we've done that before. What do you think's going on here?
Honestly, I don't really know what to think. I mean, I'm kind of in shock by this whole thing. She lives 3 houses down. If you need to change clothes, like, go home. You know?
Yeah,
that's
really
why this
weird.
doesn't really work out for that scenario. So do you think what other clothes was she wearing? What'd she come in wearing? What'd she come out wearing?
She came in her work clothes, which was like a skirt and a blazer and like a top. And she came out wearing sweatpants and a T-shirt that looked oddly familiar, like
They were yours?
my husband owns. No, not mine, thank God. Oh my God, if she came out in one of my shirts, I would have lost it. But they look familiar. They're either junk clothes that we've had or they're my husband's sweatpants, which he never really wears.
And what did your husband say about all this?
I mean, he says that nothing happened, that she's just a talker, and then he says that he was making a smoothie and didn't put the lid on the blender and turned it on, and then she got covered in smoothie.
Oh, come on.
And so she happened to have sweats with her?
No, she did not.
No.
She walked in just in her work clothes. She didn't have her purse or anything.
No. She's way too comfortable coming over and then getting naked in your kitchen.
Well, hold on one sec. Let's get into that. Next, we'll make the call. So, Leslie, we're going to make the Ryan's Roses call right now to your husband. You think your neighbor, whom you saw on the Ring camera, the Ring doorbell camera, you saw her come in clothes and leave in sweats 40 minutes later. You want to know what happened in that time. And you say your husband said he was making a smoothie and it splashed all over her clothes, so she had to change into sweats. It doesn't make any sense.
No sense.
So, Leslie, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KISS FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call right now on KISS FM.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we hear who he sends the roses to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Joel?
Yeah.
Hi, Joel. My name is Janelle. I'm calling from Beautiful Blooms. We're a flower shop that services the Whittier area. And the reason I'm calling today is because we have a promotion for local residents. It's pretty cool. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Is that something you'd be interested in?
I don't know how you got my my information, but
There isn't anybody that you would want to send flowers to? They're absolutely free. I don't need any cash from you, credit card info, or anything like that. We just hope you like our roses and come back as a returning customer at that point.
all right. Is this like a scam? You need the last 4 digits of my social?
No, I don't need any information from you. Nope, just the person you want to send flowers to today. Brighten up their day.
Okay. Yeah. You send them to my wife then.
Okay, and what's her name?
Hello?
Yes? What's your wife's name? Joel, are you there?
Yes, Leslie. Sorry, you're calling not at a great time, but
Oh, I'm sorry. What would you like to put on the card for Leslie?
say you the best, just like you.
Like you the best, or you're the best?
You the best.
You the best. Okay. I'm sorry that I didn't call at a good time. Is everything okay?
Yeah, and everything's fine. Just, I'm a busy person.
Hello, Joel?
Hello?
If you just have one more second, I know you're tied up there. It's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. And we have your wife, Leslie, on the line. And quickly, Joel, she would like to know, if I may, Leslie, she would like to know what happened in the 40 minutes your neighbor came over the other day and changed her clothes. Can you explain that?
What are you talking about?
Well, Leslie, you tell him you saw the Ring
Hold
doorbell
on,
video.
How is this any of your business anyway?
Joel,
It's
I
not.
just want to hear the truth from you. So come on, just tell us all. Tell us exactly what happened
The truth
when
about
Lindsay
what?
came
What are
over.
you talking about?
When Lindsay came over the other day to get the check, why did it take 40 minutes for her to get there or to be there? And why did she leave wearing sweatpants and looking completely different than when she came in? Tell me the truth.
She was picking up a check. We bought some chairs from the charity auction. And what is this? What is this?
This is Ryan's Roses. Your voice is on the air. Everything you're saying is being broadcast. So what happened? Why did she change her clothes? It seems a little strange that she changed. Did something happen with you and this woman?
Yeah. Something did happen. I explained this to my wife. I said that, no offense, but this is ridiculous that I'm on the radio.
But Joel, just in the interest of time and the security of your marriage, did you cheat on your wife with your neighbor?
No, I did not. No,
okay.
I did not. Absolutely not.
So,
Absolutely
Leslie,
not.
would you do? I think if it were me, you heard Joel. He answered the question. I would go to your neighbor and talk to your neighbor about this a little bit and say it made you feel uncomfortable. And watch your neighbor's body language when your neighbor responds.
Oh, yeah. Don't you worry. I'll go ask her, and I will be watching.
Joel, I don't think I believe you, but I don't know you. Leslie, thank you very much.
Yikes.
So I just don't know that I believe Joel. That Ring doorbell is watching you.
At all times.
It's watching you, and it's feeding to people's phones. All right, let's go back to Ryan's Roses here at KISS. Leslie writes in about Joel, her husband, and says, you know what? The neighbor, I saw it on the Ring doorbell camera. The neighbor came in, stayed 40 minutes, came out with a different pair of clothes. I think she's cheating with my husband. So, Brennan, what did you think? You heard this. The guy said, Joel, the husband says, oh, no, she had to change because the smoothie exploded in the machine and it got all over her clothes, so she changed into sweats. Well, where'd the sweats come from?
Oopsie.
Yes, I think the smoothie excuse is the dumbest excuse that I have ever heard in my entire life come out of a man's mouth. Like, listen, it's dumb to begin with, but if it was real, why didn't she just go 3 houses down?
Exactly.
I don't even, I was going to ask him more questions, but I don't believe him.
Right.
I just don't believe him.
He's just a liar.
So I think he's lying, and I think that something did go on.
And why is she hanging out? Like, if she was picking up a check or dropping off a check,
40 minutes?
be done with it. And especially if you get spilled on, then leave.
All right. Thank you, Brennan, for calling. Yeah, so she found all this. If you're just listening, Leslie, saw all of this happen on the Ring doorbell camera.
Oh, that's just
And that
painful.
thing's clear. That thing is clear.
Mm-hmm. And it picks up audio, all the things.
So she was in there. 40 minutes went by, and she comes out in sweatpants. You don't need 40 minutes, Tanya.
No,
You don't need 40 minutes.
you don't.
Right? To pick up a check.
Also, when you spill stuff on yourself and you're not at home, you just brush it off.
And you also,
Wipe
if
it
your
down.
home is 3 houses down, you just go there
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
sooner.